Okay, so today we will talk about the master pages. So we have seen in many websites that provide a very consistent look and feel across the multiple pages. Like we have the menu on the top, or you know, or on the left, or header, footer, content, company logo, etc. In ASP.NET, means prior to 2.0, the developers, they were using the extensive use of user controls and custom web controls to define the web content that is to be used across the multiple pages. But while user controls and web custom controls are still valid for the ASP.NET 2.0, but means we can use that user controls and web controls, but there is one more new concept which is introduced in 2.0, that is master pages. So simply put a master page, little bit more an ASP.NET page. So that takes a .master file extensions, and master pages are not viewable to the client browser. Means ASP.NET runtime will not serve this flavor of web content. So let us see how to create the master page. So for that, we need to just right click on this, our project, add new item. And here we see master pages. We can give any name. Okay, I'll say default.master. So default.master is the extension of the master page. So I say OK. So when I say OK, then you can see in normal web form we are having percentage at page, but here it is master, and rest of the things are same because it's a master page. Now every master page has its child pages, which is which we can place it in the content placeholder. So if you see here, there are two content placeholder. One is under body and one is under head. So it is up to us that how many content placeholder we want to put. So we can put accordingly. So let me remove this content placeholder and I will put a title here. My company. So I have created a title, and also here in the div I will put a header. H2 I will put it. Okay. The rest I am saying my company logo or my company details. Now this is the content placeholder where I will put the contents. So if you go to project, and there will be one option called add content page. So let me click on that. Now if you see this page, here you can see that page, title blank, language, and there is one more attribute added, which is the master page file. So this is different from the normal web pages like web form 1 or web form 2 we have created. This is the page which is a child page of the master page, and master page is default.master, which we have created, and this one, and it was having a content placeholder 1. So if I go over here, so I'm saying content ID content 1 and content placeholder ID is 1. So this indicates if you have multiple content placeholder, then we can mention that on which content placeholder you want to add the content for the child page. Run at server. Now it does not have the HTML. The reason is that because it's a child page, so it automatically inherits all these details from the master page. That is why it is not having the HTML tags into it. Now let me add something here. I'm saying paragraph I am H3 I am web form. So in my master page, I have a title, company, and I have one kind of a header which says my company details. And I have a child here which is saying I am web form 3. So let me make this as a startup page and let's run it. So here we can see that this is coming from my master page and this comes from the content page. So the content page I don't have. This is if you see webform3.aspx, but in webform3.aspx I don't have my company detail. So from where it is coming? It is coming through the master page. Now this master page is the parent of this content page. So let me do one more thing. Let me add one more content page. You can right click and add content page. And here I would say H3. This is web form 4. Now let me run again. So here we can see it is showing web form 3, my company details on the top, right? And underneath I am web form 3. So let me change this URL to web form 4. So here you can see this is constant throughout web form 1, web form 3 and web form 4, and the contents are getting changed. So that is the main benefit of the master page. Instead of this, you could have your menu over there or on the left. So we can design our web page accordingly, and then we can create the content pages, and these content pages will inherit the properties of master page. So if you see here in this page also, it is saying master page file equals to dot master, default dot master. Okay, so that is about master pages. Now let us see themes and skins. In ASP.NET, we have some folders which is specific to the ASP.NET only. So one of them is the theme folder. So if I right click on this and say add, and there is an option comes which says add ASP.NET folder. So under this, if we see, there is a theme folder. So this is a ASP.NET folder. So it has a special meaning for that. So I have created theme 1. Now this theme 1, under theme 1, I'm adding a new item. I'm adding a style sheet class. So let's call it style sheet 1.css. So this is a CSS file where we can write the CSS style sheets. I'm writing for the body. I'm saying background color equals to say black, and color is white. Okay, so these two things I'm having in the body tag, and this style sheet is under theme 1. Now let me go to one of my page, say webform1.aspx. Here on the top we can put that attribute theme equals to theme 1. So theme 1 is nothing but under my app themes folder, theme 1. And let me write something here. This is webform 1. Okay, and let's make my webform 1 as a startup page. And let's run it. Okay, so here you can see I'm on webform 1. The body background color is black and the text color is webform 1. Whereas if I go to some other form, we won't find this. If I go to webform 2, it is a normal, white background, and because we did not apply the themes over it. So that is the benefit of the themes. Means we can create the styles at one place, and as we have seen in this case, so style sheets we can create over at one place, and then we can apply it into the multiple pages as per the requirement. For example, if we want to apply the same style for the page 2, then what I will do, I will just go to the page attribute, add theme property, and that will be automatically added into the page 2 also. So this is the one way that we can do it. The other way is that we can add a skin file. So if I right click on the theme one, click add new item. So there is also one option called the skin files. So skin file is another way you can create the styles. So here I'm saying the file name is skin1.skin. So I click on add. Okay. Now here what I'm saying, ASP label. I want to apply a skin on the ASP label, and it has certain properties. Actually, we cannot give the ID property of label here because we are not saying that uh, it is a specific label. We are saying that is common for all the labels wherever it is applied. So that's why we are adding a skin file here. This we will apply to the controls. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I will say run at server. So actually we need to see here the properties of label. So I'll say run at, that IntelliSense does not come here, run at server. Okay, and for example I want to change the color of this. So there is a property called for color equals to, I would say, red. Okay, so that property I have set. So which basically uh, the color of my label is now red, and also I need to give one property which is the unique property of it, which we call the skin ID. So I'll say LBL red. Okay, so that property I have set. So what I did in this case, I have created a skin file. Under skin file, I have created a label control skin where I'm saying its color for color is red, and for color is red, and its unique identification is the skin ID. So skin ID is the unique property. If you want to create multiple, we can create the multiple skin IDs as well. For the means, for example, if you have two labels you want to apply, so you can provide the different skin ID for that, and we can use in our file. So same formula, we need to go to the web form 1. We need to apply here the theme equals to theme 1. Now let me have a label here, ASP label, and I will call it ID equals to LBL, I'll say 1. Okay, and here run at server, and text we will put skin applied, and okay, so let me have one more label, and here I will say skin not applied. Now here is one property which is called skin ID equals to, and we have created LBL red. So if you see here we are having LBL red. So that is automatically coming because on the top I am using theme equals to theme 1. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, so we have seen here the red color is applied to this label but not to this label. The reason, on this label I did not apply the skin, but in this label I have applied the skin, and by default it is coming white because we have applied the style sheet as well. So here if you see, I don't have that skin ID applied on the second label, but the first label is having LBL red, which is turning this text as a red, and overall body color is black, and the rest of the control is having white color because of its style sheet property of the body. So that way we can apply the skin. So other way to apply the, means if you, because we see there is no IntelliSense in the skin file, so we can create a text box or any control here, apply the style and copy paste there. Say an example, if I say I have a text box and I want to, I have an ID equals to txt test run at server, and I want to apply a 4 color equals to say yellow, and I want to set some more property, say back color equals to say edge here. Okay, and border style equals to say dotted, and so I'm applying multiple styles on this text box, and I will see how it looks like. So if I go to the design page, so here we can see the background color is azure, that is nothing but the sky blue color type, and dots are there. Okay, and if I want to add some more thing over here, for color we cannot see because we don't have a text. So let me put some text here. Text equals to skin color. So if you go back to the design, you can see it is a yellow color. So yellow color is not a good idea. So put some other color, dark color. So let me put mm, some dark color. What is that? Oh, there is one maroon color. Okay, let's put maroon color. Font bold equals to true. So I'm setting multiple properties because these properties IntelliSense is not available. So now I take this completely, copy it and paste it into my skin file. So this I want to apply on multiple text boxes. So ID is not required, and rest of the things I need, and I will put the skin ID. So I can say skin ID equals to txt. So I'm just putting txt, and I will go back to my AspX page. Here I will remove all this, till here. And I would say skin ID equals to txt. Okay, there is a problem. Okay, let us see. Okay, so I just compiled it. So uh, let me have one more text box. And here I'm not applying the uh, answer skin color 1. And let me have one more text box where I am not applying the skin color, and I'm saying no skin color, and I'm not applying this. So let me put a break here so that it comes into the separate lines. And let me run it. Okay, so here you can see the output. The skin color is applied maroon color, dotted border, but this is not having the skin property. So this is a normal text box. So that way we can apply the themes through the style sheet or the skins.